What's up, guys? So this video today is kind of like a little glimpse into my life, I guess. I am a germaphobe. Yes, I am, and I have no problem with it whatsoever. I will discuss a little bit more into it a little bit towards the end of the video. But this is just meant for, like, it's and giggles, it's just meant to be funny. It's just comedic. Because again, I have no problem with it. I don't hide it. I don't, I live fine. So yeah, I just thought it'd be funny to show y'all a little bit of what goes on. I didn't want to bore y'all too much with a lot of, little clips of me washing my hands a billion times a day, but you get the point. So yeah, you'll get to hear a little bit more of it towards the end. So hope y'all enjoy. I wonder if my neighbors ever kind of like stare over here and like, what the hell is that girl doing? I don't know. They probably do, but it's okay. It's alright. They're so far away that, they can only judge me from a distance. Not like they don't tell me anything. So yeah, I mean, this is pretty standard for me. Just like to, keep things clean. And then when you look at the freaking wipe, and you can't even see it on the video, but I can. It looks brown. And that's disgusting, y'all. Like, ugh. So, yeah, tip number one, people, always clean your steering wheel, like always, and also like the little knob if you're driving an automatic. Because you might not think about it, but you've been touching some nasty stuff, and you're just keeping it in your car and spreading it after every single time that you've touched it, and yeah, that's gross. Don't do that. Hey guys, so in like the making of like all the little clips on where I'm washing my hands or using wet wipe or cleaning my car or whatever, I was just like realizing like some people might question like girl, how do you live this freaking life? You know what I mean? Like how, like why, like are you psychotic? I don't know how. Actually, I do know how. No, I'm not psychotic, but yes, I'm psychotic because obviously I don't like germs and stuff, and that's kind of like crazy. But no, I mean, I live my life just fine, actually. Germs, I just don't like germs, It's the only thing. I don't like germs. I don't like people who have not washed their hands or whatever to touch me, and I don't like germs. That's all it is. Like, I honestly made this funny because I honestly made this video because it was so funny. Like, it's just comedic to me at this point. Like, I really don't care. You know what I mean? Like, before I used to care. I was like, wow, like, I really spend way too much fucking time washing my hands, cleaning stuff, this and that. Like, I kind of felt like I could not live my life. But now I'm just like, I don't care. I like things clean. It doesn't take anything out of me to, like, you know, clean what I want and, you know, go on with my life. Like, it really doesn't take anything out of me. And then now that I'm, like, you know, self-employed, it's just like I have all the fucking time in the universe to wash my damn hands if I want to. You know what I mean? And it just, I don't know, it makes me happy to not have to, like, worry about, I don't know, anything, I guess. And I mean, I'm not saying, like, people ever said anything about it. No, like, no one's ever cared. And, like, I've honestly, like, straight up told everybody that I've met, hey, I'm a germaphobe, I don't like germs, sorry, you know, just simple as that. Just because I don't want people to feel bad, you know what I mean? Like, I've had instances where people, like, gave me a high five or gave me a handshake or whatever, and I just instantly, like, immediately went and washed my hands, and I was just like, it's not you, it's your germs, and it's all of you, or, like, everybody. So yeah, the whole purpose of this video is just to be comedic, you know? Like, I live my life good, just fine. I just clean up and wash my hands a lot, and that's it. Like, that's all life is, you know? It's just, it's funny. From a, you know, third point of view. Like, yeah, to me, sometimes I'm like, I don't want to wash my hands again. But at the same time, like, yes, I do. And it doesn't bother me in any sec to just get up and wash my hands or use a wet wipe when I need to or whatever. You know what I mean? I just don't like germs touching my face, my mouth, my skin, whatever it is. You know, and some people think, like, germaphobes are just, like, psychos and this and that. It's like, we just like to feel clean at all times. Let me tell you why. Because we can literally feel the germs, like, on our hands. Like, right now, I just washed my hands, so I feel good. I feel clean. There's nothing on them. Woo! You know, everything's great. I don't mind going like this. I don't ever touch my face, though, with my fingertips. Never. Like, that's a no-no, you know, because, no. That's just no-no. You know, I don't ever put anything in my mouth or hold something if it has not been, you know, my hands have not been washed. And so, again, it's just like, we just feel the germs, and we want to get rid of the germs, so we wash our hands, so we can feel clean, we can feel good, and, you know, this and that, and life is good. It's definitely a mental thing, you know what I mean? Like, I have had instances where I couldn't have washed my hands and this and that, and I was just like, oh well, you gotta suck it up, you know what I mean? And obviously, like, I can still live my life if I don't wash my hands and I don't use a wet wipe, whatever. I mean, I can still live my life, it's fine. I just immediately, as soon as I have the chance to wash my hands, I'm gonna go wash them. That's just the life of a germaphobe. I feel like I'm more of a I don't know how to explain it. I feel like I've learned a lot from being a germaphobe, that I can live my life, you know, as to a point where I could not live my life. I did not understand why I just hated germs so much and this and that. But I was also really young, you know. I was like, I don't know, 12, 13, 14. Then, like, I chilled out. I told my brain, like, stop doing this. This is ridiculous. I thought I was crazy, you know, because no one else cared about germs as much as I did. And then, like, time passed, and I was just like, girl, you just don't like germs. Just face it. Just accept it. You know what I mean? I used to almost be like, what was the guy's name? Like, Howell Mandel or whatever. Like, I just would not touch anybody, nothing, whatever. It was just hilarious. And people ask me a lot, like, well, how do you, like, get into relationships if you don't like germs? Easy, people. Like, if your partner likes you, loves you, respects you, they will, you know, wash their hands when you ask them to. Or, like, you know, just obviously not touch you if, you know, they feel like they're dirty. And it's just so funny because, like, okay, with my boyfriend, he's, like, honestly great. He's so patient and loving and caring. Thank you so much. Babe, if you're watching this, I love you so much. Thank you for being you. Like, thank you. Like, he's just so patient, and, like, he knows. It's funny because he knows, like, if something falls on the floor, right? He just knows. Like, I don't know, like, the other day he dropped something on the floor. It was what was it? It was a pillow cover, and it fell on the floor, and he like picked it up and he like kind of like sniffed it, and then I looked at him and I was like, no, don't you dare. And he just started busting out laughing because he was like, how did you know? Like, I didn't even, like, you didn't even see it fall. I was like, nah, like I know. Like, his immediate reaction was to just be like, still smells clean, like, I'm gonna put it back up. But for me, I'm like, no, it touched the floor, honey. Like, no, like, as soon as anything touches the floor, like, it has to be cleaned. It has to, like, you know, get washed. It has to go in the dirty hamper or whatever. And I'll explain, like, why, like, the germaphobe reason as to why. Anything that touches the floor has been tainted. It is dirty. Because, first of all, so, like, Alexis, my boyfriend, walks in here sometimes with his shoes on. You know, his outside shoes. People, outside shoes. Like, the shoes stay outside. But he walks in here with his shoes on, or just puts them on the side, or whatever. And then, you know, obviously, like, he's a teacher, he works in a school, obviously he walks outside, obviously we have to walk in here from our back patio, you know, obviously, like, his shoes have been around, you know what I mean? We don't know where, but they've been around. Stuff happen outside, people tend to pee outside, dogs tend to pee outside and poop outside. All those germs, all those things, all this nasty stuff probably touch our floor, you know what I mean? So that's just my mentality, where I'm like, no, do not, like, don't put that probably feces covered pillow cover back up there to contaminate all of our other pillow covers, because I will go back and grab all of them and wash them. That's just, again, my mentality, you know what I mean? Like, for me, like, if I go to a restaurant or whatever, sure, like, someone might have come and cleaned it up a bit, sprayed some water, I don't know, but for me, it's instantly, when I get home, what I am wearing needs to come off. Like, this is my outside clothes. This needs to come off. I need to change into my inside the house clothes that are clean, that are not dirty, that, you know, have been not tainted by any germs whatsoever, and then I can crawl into my bed and I can feel clean and I can feel good and all of that. Like, I think of germs, I feel like all germaphobes think of germs in a very, very, very bigger picture. Not like what just happened right now. We think of who was at the restaurant before us. Did they wash their clothes that day? Did they cough all over the place? Did they sneeze? Were they sick? Were they whatever? You know what I mean? Like, it's just our mentality. Like, what happened before I stepped onto this little area? You know what I mean? So for the things I touch also, like, if I have to open a door handle, oh my God, I hate that so much. Like, I usually tend to, like, shazoo it, you know, with my elbow or whatever. If I have to, you know, touch it, whatever, sure, I will. I'm not gonna die. I feel fine. I just go wash my hands as soon as I can. Go into the bathroom, wash my hands, and then shazam my way out. It's really simple. So, yeah, I just wanted to quickly, kind of not quickly, it's been about 8 minutes, to go over this, just because, you know, when you see this little short clip of me washing I didn't want to be so repetitive and show you guys like 20,000 times me washing my hands, because that does get boring, but I just think it's comedic, you know what I mean? Like, for me, it is comedic. I can laugh at the fact that I'm a germaphobe. I can. You know, before I was like, why me? You know, and then now I'm just like, it's cool. Like, I honestly really live just fine. I just live a very much clean life, and that is it. And some people are probably like, cleaning all the germs and washing your hands a billion times a day is not good for you and your health and this and that. Look, it might be possible. It might be true, yes. But all I know is I wash my hands a billion times a day. I clean everything. I don't breathe around disgusting things or whatever. I won't get sick. That's just my mentality. That's just the way I cope with things. So, honestly, like, I don't care. I'm good. Life is funny. Being a germaphobe is funny, especially when you can accept it, you can live with it, move past it. It's funny. To me, it's funny. Like, I live life just fine. Everywhere I go, I'm just like, whatever, you know, just clean. Just clean. Wet wipe, wash your hands. Life is good. So yeah, just wanted to share that with you guys. Hope you find this comedic when you see, like, the little tiny glimpses of me washing my hands, and my phone cover and this and that and everything kind of like a touch. It's just funny. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Alright, so that's all for today. And for that video. If it interested you in any, or you thought it was funny, just like put a haha. Like, I think it's funny. I don't know. If it bored y'all, at least y'all get to see a little bit of informational stuff. I don't know. But until next time, Bye.